Alright guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing Batman the Cult, Book 1, Ordeal, forgot the name of it. It was written by Jim Starlin in 1988 and illustrated by Bernie Wrightson. I don't know much about either of those people. All I know is they wrote and illustrated this, and it's pretty awesome. I mean, I'll try not to spoil too much for you guys, but I'll just give you like a brief overview and whether or not you should pick it up, I guess. So yeah, it was written in 1988, and uh, the book opens up actually with Bruce in a nightmare. So it's one of those nightmare scenes that has something to do with the Joker, and I won't talk anymore about that scene in particular because the ending is kind of almost shocking in a way. But it's pretty awesome. But either way, whenever Bruce wakes up, we see him tied up in a sewer, and it turns out he's been captured by this cult of religious followers. Sorry about that, tongue tied. But yeah, he's been captured by a cult, obviously from the title, and the leader of this cult is named Deacon Blackfire, and he's almost in a way kind of crazy, but he lingers on the border of crazy and sensible in a way. It's hard to explain exactly, but yeah, they capture Batman and they see Deacon Blackfire. He has a really different view on what should be done with all the criminals in Gotham than Batman does. And his methods of action are like really extreme, really different from Batman's. But yeah, he wakes up in the sewers, and he is pretty much he's tortured physically, mentally for like 2 weeks. I think 1 or 2 weeks. I believe it's 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, he's tortured, beaten, he's starved. He's only fed just enough to where like he'll maintain life, and they just break him almost as it's either as bad or worse than what Bane did to him in Nightfall, because it's just it's just crazy what they put him through. It's not just him being beaten and broken physically, it's mentally, spiritually. I mean, it's just crazy. And so he's captured, and he's given this long speech from Deacon Blackfire, and pretty much the Deacon is telling him, like what you're doing, it's not gonna work. It never has, because the criminals that you put away, they just the next week they just come back right out on the streets. They're paid off. The people pay off their bill, and they're just right back out on the streets. They're gonna kill, murder. I mean, they're gonna kill and just do the same stuff again, and it's a never-ending cycle of it, and nothing's gonna change, nothing at all. And the Deacon, his way of justice is a lot more extreme. Like, he would rather execute the people, like the criminals, rather than just put them behind bars so they can be free again, so they can just go back on the streets and continue terrorizing people and all that stuff. And let me actually get into the artwork of it. The artwork is pretty darn good. It's let me find a good example for you guys. It's the way it's drawn and painted is just, I don't know, it's really nice, and it almost reminds me of the Dark Knight Returns kind of. Like, check this out. Let's see here, that kind of stuff. I don't know how well it's gonna pick up, but I really like it. I really like it. I really do. And some of it almost seems like watercolored, especially there's this one page. It's like it's just a contrast of pink and white, but it works really well. It works really good, and it's just really nice. And the book goes into a history of Deacon Blackfire, what he's doing, what he plans on accomplishing, and you'll learn a lot from this issue about exactly kind of why he's down there in the sewer, and you know, how he's captured, all that stuff. And I'm really excited to read the next book because it is a mini series. It's a mini series of 4 issues, and I mean, they're not too thin, but not like huge graphic novel size, you know. Um, but yeah, there's 4 of them, and I recently picked up all 4 of them from a friend of mine, and I can't wait to read the rest of them. And I'll make sure to review those if you guys like this one. Um, but yeah, guys, if you like the video, yeah, comment, rate it, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye.